Listen, man, I can't even be that happy. I can't even sit there and enjoy the picks that the Eagles have made. You know, because of this situation, man. Because sometimes there's bigger things, at play in life than just some of the little stuff we worried about. And I get it, man. Some of y'all, who take this attitude I don't be worrying about rich people problems and all of that. A lot of y'all dudes, man, y'all need some spiritual growth. And that's because you covet what men have. Something that God blessed somebody else with, whether it's talent, whether it's money, whether it's whatever, that you can empathize and have the basic human decency to recognize when someone is being wronged for no damn reason. And this is what's happening in this situation. And to think, man, that when you talk about, man, Deion Sanders, you're talking about one of the all-time greats in NFL history who, for real, man, there was a time where he was the guy that I was just watching and I was tuning in to watch the NFL for. He was a guy, man, that was being promoted so much, man, in the 90s. You dudes have no idea, man. He was a lot of you guys that didn't live through those years, man, of the 49ers and the Cowboys going at it. And then before that, man, when he was with the Atlanta Falcons, man, he put that whole organization on the map, bro. He was the guy that inspired the whole next generation of cornerbacks that came after him, man. Whether it's the Charles Woodsons, man, whether it's the Champ Baileys, man, whether it's guys like, Troy Vincent, who kind of played around the same time but was really taken from him. All the cornerbacks, man, wanted to be like Deion Sanders, bro. Come on, man. And to think he's a 100 all-time greatest NFL players. A guy, man, that was just on there sitting up there with Bill Belichick on them, the show that they did, about that, man. Ranked as a top 40 player all time. Widely recognized as the best at his position. And to think that the NFL would sit back and allow them to be sending a guy like this some sort of message, why? And you's a damn idiot and a fool if you don't think the way he carries himself, the type of man that he is, and I'm talking about a strong man who speaks the language of faith, who just is really an inspiration to a lot of people who really don't believe in themselves and don't believe in the possibility of what can be accomplished, that you don't think that he's an inspiration to a lot of those types of people, man. I remember when he first appeared on I Am Athlete with with those brothers who had that show. And he was speaking about going and joining the HBCUs and what we need to do as far as bringing, the consciousness and everything up when it comes to HBCUs and how to work through that. And, some people, man, were so moved by what he said that to this day, they're upset that he left Jackson State. They wanted him to stay at that level. And, you got that going on. But the point is, he was able to move that many people to follow that. He was able to just have Jackson State on television, bro. You've never seen that before. Where HBCU was being followed, man. HBCU games. I remember the game Jackson State against, I guess it's Tennessee State. The team that Eddie George coaches. When you just think about that, just think about how he helped to take it, Colorado, which had won one effing game, and now built them into a respectable program, man, and used his son, and then just the image and the inspiration that comes through that, showing what a father and son can possibly do. There are elements at play here, man. It's the same insecurity from the same insecure group of people, man, who were moved and motivated by insecurity. They just live in fear all their lives, man. The same powers at play. And you're not going to tell me nothing different. They fear that man. They fear men like that, especially when they are amongst the African American community, man. They fear those types of men. They fear leaders. They fear fearless leaders, man, because they insecure little boys. And this is just the truth. Whether they have money, whether they have billionaires, amounts of money, and so on. It's an attack on him. It's an attack on him. Now the thing about it is, he gonna be strong because he's the type of guy that like knows how to process what's happening. He sees exactly what I see. He knows when you're dealing with some weak ass individuals, weak elements who are not like spiritually adept, who succumb to the whispers of the devil and move in that fashion. Right? He understands. He understands what's at play here. So I expect him, man, to stay strong. He gonna give his son the message that he needs to give him, and I got a feeling they'll find his way into the NFL. Whether it happens as a result of these petty ass men who one of them will decide to do the right thing, and go ahead and draft him. Now, it's certain teams, of course, that are in a tough spot. Like, I believe my Philadelphia Eagles, if they were in a different situation, I believe they would have been a team that would have drafted him. Because the Eagles tend to, I think, do the right thing when it comes to that little kind of stuff. I think they would see the qualities in a dude like Sheduer and would actually grab him. Like, I've heard some people, there have been some people, I've seen articles where they talk about Jalen Hurts, they call him arrogant and, stuff like that. Because he don't do everything the way some people want. Like how he hired women to be his agents and different stuff like that, putting different people on, man, for his community and stuff like that. So I could just imagine. But I know the Eagles aren't really in a situation. If you would have grabbed Sheduer Sanders for the Eagles and as a backup, that probably would be not the best necessary situation for them. But like bum ass teams like the Saints, man, I hope y'all stay bums, man. Y'all bum ass organization, man. The Jets, really, the Jets, really, the Saint, like who else? The Raiders, man. Y'all been trash since freaking Marcus Allen left, Bo Jackson left back in the '90s and all of that, man. Like, man, and I hope these teams stay trash. And the New York Giants, come on, man. Come on, man. We know what it is with y'all. So that organization, them people up there, they don't want nothing to do with no real men. They definitely don't want nothing to do with no black man. You know what I mean? Like y'all, man, like you insecure behind dweeby little punk behind. Like, man, these guys, man, I don't respect these men, bro. Like y'all gonna sit up there and like you as an organization, a lot of you GMs are gonna lose jobs, man. When this dude come to the NFL and he work his way through, and he whatever it is he gotta do, if he going like come be a walk on or whatever, had to work his way and fight for a third string job, he gonna get through all of that because the truth is the talent ain't gonna lie, man. Like, and all y'all out here trying to argue he ain't that good and all that. Y'all a bunch of little poppycock ass, little no brain having jokers who just follow the narrative, or you were just a hater in the first place. Because when I really start questioning a lot of y'all start bringing up, hey, well, he got money, so he cool and all that. And that's because you ain't nothing but a just little hating behind, envious of what people have individual, man, who needs some damn spiritual growth. That's a lot of y'all problems, man. That's a lot of y'all problems. But as for these little insecure GMs who are afraid of man and manhood and all of that kind of stuff, and someone possibly being an inspiration for the African American community, as for y'all, a lot of y'all gonna lose your jobs, man. And I'm gonna be cracking up when it happens, man. I'm gonna be cracking up when it happens. And the decisions that these dudes make are not like some type of standard for what's like good or bad. Like, them not picking him is not proof that he ain't good. These dudes are clowns. They make mistakes every other day. There's a sucker born every minute in these damn organizations, man. These are the same guys that just, didn't sign Saquon Barkley, let him go to the Eagles and watch the Eagles win a Super Bowl. These are the same guys that let Tom Brady not get drafted all the way to like the 6th round. Look at Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, and all of that. These guys passed on him all the way till he got to damn near next. He was the last pick in the whole draft. Like, you know how many Hall of Famers went undrafted? Like, these dudes don't know what they doing like that, man. These dudes don't know what they doing like that at all, man. So that ain't it at all. You know what I mean? No, the dude's numbers, man. The highest completion percentage out of every quarterback in the nation, with a bad offensive line, without the best optimum weapons. Well, he had one weapon. no real running game. Like, come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. We know what this is, man. This is just an attack on another level. I don't buy none of that stuff. I don't give these dudes no benefit of the doubt because they ain't earned it. Because I understand the makeup of these types of men, man. I understand the makeup of these types of men, man. So, like, man, shout out Deion Sanders, man. You raised a good boy. Um, really, man. You really did, man. You raised a good boy. Strong man. The whole family, man. I know what I see. And I know what this type of shit look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so bad, even Donald Trump, the biggest, you know, there is, actually had to wonder what the hell is going on. Like, wrong with the NFL. Because even Trump, even in his craziness and his sickness, he recognized a man. He do. He recognized a man with those types of qualities, right? Because he probably see like a little bit of Deion. He see that Deion got the qualities like of a dude that's going to get things done. Because, like, men recognize men, real recognize real. You see what I'm saying? Even when they might be on the opposite side of you in one other sense. But he recognized that that's a man, right? He recognized that, man. So let me go ahead and get some sleep, man. I'm so damn annoyed with this shit, man. You know what I mean? That I had to just drop this right here, man. But whatever, man. These suckers ain't gonna prosper, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.